Hey, we're live again. Let's do this. Oh, come on. Space 2. All right. Can anyone see or hear? Do I have like 5 streams running? I probably do. Anyone still there? Sorry about that. And let's hear 0 watching. Thirteen watching. Hi. So, pro tip of the day is not to drop your light on the motherboard that's running your live stream. I'm trying to borrow the old sport. All right. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything in chat. Let's see here. What's going on over here? That works for me. You want Skynet because that's how you get Skynet. Oh. All right. Okay, let me close this and open this. Go to live chat. No one chat. We got 21 watching. Can anyone confirm they can see and or hear me? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Oh, this is nuts. Let's see here. There we go. Live 2. We go to your channel. I'm just trying to make sure that there's not multiple chat windows going. Chat is disabled. Why is chat disabled? Why is it saying chat is disabled? Frickin' YouTube. YouTube, you suck. So you can't see the chat. Hold on, let me go. Let me try a different thing here. Let me go to my video. Let me see if I can watch my own live stream so I can see the chats. Okay. Hey, I can see chats now. For some reason, from the other panel, I can't see it. All right. So, pro tip of the day is do not drop your light on your open motherboard that is running. That's how you get that. Yeah, so that's how you get Skynet. Something weird happens. You spill some like Mountain Dew Extreme in there, and then you lose your freaking eyeballs. There they are. Gary, I know you hid them. All right, everyone. Thank you for being so faithful and hanging out here and willing to give me a chance to fix this stupid bleepity bleep. Antibiotics. Man, I got a mad case of the chats. In that case, I couldn't chat. I was all clogged up. Needed some fiber. Drink a glass of whiskey. Oh, is it afternoon? 11:43. Not quite whiskey time. All right. So we got this cable, which I believe is USB 3.0. Let me find where he wants to live on the board. Where do you go? Well, that looks like him right there. Yeah, maybe not. Sure looks like him. Oh, I bet it's over here. There we go. Let me see if I can do it like this. So this, you always just look for the little notch. It's going to live right there. I'm going to set this up like that. Get in here. Do that. Okay, that's him. Then this is just a USB board here. Now it's interesting because I've got two regular USBs up here and the USB 3. We got microphone, sound, power, LED. Oh, I can turn the LEDs on and off. That's interesting. All right. So I actually think I yanked the LEDs for this because I hate those things. I didn't want those cables in there. Shazad said, I wish I could stay longer, but I need to sleep so I can actually work tonight. Thanks for stopping by. You take care. What's wrong with the computer? Well, that one got a clog in the heat sink, which killed the fans and overheated everything and caused the battery to almost explode and ruined the thermal pipes. So even after fixing the fans, clearing out, it still wouldn't run because it'd get too hot and shut down after about 30 seconds. So we ripped it out of its out of its case. It was a laptop, and now we're taking some of the major components and building it into this. Let's see here. The black USB is at the bottom and left of the board. And sure enough, he's right. I think he may have this board or a similar board. What did you say? You had an 830, was it? And there we go. And the way you look at this one is you want to see there's one pin that's blocked out. And that's how you line it up and you know you're plugging it into the right spot. Just like that. Let's see if I can angle this up. Ah, there we go. And we're going right there with it. No, I'm not flipping you off. Maybe just a little bit. Man, I need more light. I know I can get more light. One hot second here. Where is... Do I have a battery in there? No, I have a battery in there. Where is it? It's in my radio. Come here. I'm stealing you. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. Oh, ta-da! The Bauer work light. Don't tell Harbor Freight I'm showing this to you. And don't tell anybody you saw this, because everyone will be pissing, go, I want one. So, like your cedar work light, you got pivots and stuff. It is dual power here. So you can plug in AC or you can plug in a battery. Yes?
It's me.
Oh, it's her again. Stop talking about her. Just shh, shh. Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Hi. How's it going?
So you plug in power. You can plug in the battery. Mounting points. It's got the hook here. It's got some other mounting points back here And I think that's about it. It's not as crazy as the fan with mounting points. Of course, you can hang it by the handle if you want. You could tighten it here. So anyway, what we're going to do, and to keep you from really hurting yourself, is when you plug this in, you block that port. Look at that. Aziz! Light! Ha ha ha! Amos says, choosing a time to drink is arbitrary. I'm the king of arbitrary. Did you bring me food?
A little bit.
She brought me food!
I have to take the kids to school.
You have to take the kids to school?
I was at the dentist. I sent you text messages. You've been live streaming. Not
I've
checking
been.
your text messages.
Not checking my text messages. I did tell Motor Shop cheater keto lunch.
Love you.
McDoubles with cheese. Mmm. Fast and quick protein. Okay. That one's going to require power. This one's going to require power also. Let me sort him out in here. Come here. Don't run away from me. I'll find you. And the other USB. There it is. Let's see where that one is. What I need are glasses with lights on them. Is she wearing her ears? Jess, did you have your ears on? I don't think she was. I think she was out of uniform. Oh, he had Gateway 2000 and it died the day the warranty ran out. No. Sorry, chewing. So, Broken Lee, it does not. Thank goodness. I absolutely hate that they have to throw in all those other stupid effects. This just has off, super bright, kind of bright, and off. And we're going with kind of bright right now. Just like me. Just kind of bright.
Incoming hound.
Hound? Hound? Hello, Hound. Dad, you abandoned me and I hear you have food. Oh, she's more worried about the food.
She had some fun.
Oh, so she's going to say I hear hurricane? Okay. By the way, everyone's upset that you don't have your ears on.
What ears?
For streaming.
Well, I'll get new ones. Ask people what they would like to see.
She's taking
daughter,
Hey, daughter, the missus is taking requests now that the holiday season is over. So, what other themed headwear should she have? It's synthetine rather than protein. I'm sure it's made with 100% real artwork, and probably children, to be honest. I'm guessing you didn't have it for the AIO. No. Cupid, okay. Amos says, when I was younger, I once drank 1 liter of Jack Daniels in 15 minutes. Let's just say I suffered ever, but never puked. I was at a party, and I was the only one drinking hard liquor, and I had Jack Daniels, and I had a shot glass. I poured myself a shot, take a drink. And my buddies thought it'd be clever that when I wasn't looking, when I turned, because I had it behind me, is they would pour me a shot. And so I turned around and oh, I thought I drank it. And I drink it again. And I drank an entire fifth of Jack Daniels in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And it was kind of a situation where you're like, I'm not drunk yet, and the bottle's gone. This is going to be ugly. Get away from my burger. You hound. You have food. Yep. 0% beef. It's probably llama. They get it all from South America. Probably 100% llama. Okay, let's find that other USB port. And as you see, this one has a different pin out on it. And that's going to match up with this one right here. It's labeled COM1. Let's get him. Come on, what's this cord doing? You need to get out of the way. No one's talking to you right now. They're all so needy around here. Wait a minute, did I have that right? Nope, I have it backwards. Or no, that's not the right one. It's gotta be. Alright. Apparently not. There's COM2. Oh, there we go. There it is. Oh, that's what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With a blockout on pin. Let's see. This USB. Everybody know where this one goes? Oh, there it is, right there in the center, being obvious. How dare you be obvious to me like that? There, there. Two little black cased ones right here. Remember, for 286, the earliest computer I had was I had an 8088, and then I got an 8086, and then I had 286, and I skipped 386 and went to a 486 SX25. Steve, I think we've been working about 15 hours. I think a couple hours at this point. The sound in USB 2 looked the same without the label. Yep. All right, hold on. Soda time. Broken Lee, you're right about that. Everything should be labeled, and it is, which is something I'm honestly, even to this day, still surprised about, because I'm used to back in the day where they didn't label squat. If you're lucky, they had numbers, and somewhere you could find a manual that referenced what that number was. Oh, the good old days. All right. There's that and that. And I think that's it for right now, other than power. Oh, wait, nope. We got to do the on-off. And that's going to be down over here, probably. Oh, that doesn't look labeled. Really, guys? You're going to do me like that? Those are case fans. PLED. So I'm guessing right here, these are the board controls. Oh my god, I have RGB headers on the board. Alright, well, I guess I'll pass these through. That's ridiculous. Oh, there's no way that's reaching. There is no way that's reaching over there. I don't care. I don't care about RGB. Why do I care about RGB? Nobody likes the RGB. So I'm just reading the thing on the motherboard. Oh, that's A series, Ryzen series. 720 series CPUs, Ravens Ridge. Alright, that's cool. Alright, that aside, where's the flipping manual? Daughter Rob, where'd you put my manual? That's warranty information. Sacagawea. I know it's around here somewhere. Who doesn't put the freaking pinouts for the system controller on the board? Under the cheeseburger. Only computer I've ever had was 2012 MacBook Pro, which still works. I count one hand the amount of times of emails I've ever sent. Let's see here. Yeah. No, the USB 3 we found. We'll turn that. I gotta find the power LED, or not power LED, the power switch. Out. How you do? Who's all gone, Hound? No food for you. Oh, here's manuals. Ah, they're the Metabo manuals. Not very useful right now. Thanks for not being helpful. Ta-da. And I know I just tossed them over here just a minute ago. You guys are supposed to be watching that part, weren't you? Well, snot. I'm going to have to look it up online. I have no idea what happened to this. Oh, let's see here. And we got a AS Rock. What is this thing? A B450. Pro. System panel header. Oh, it's almost like somebody else's had the same issue. Here we go. All right. It looks like it's standard, so we should be okay. Here's the ground power. Reset. All right. That looks pretty normal. Okay, so if this is normal, what the? Oh, it's just that. All right, where did I leave that? It's right here. Okay. Try to move this so you guys can see what I'm doing at the same time. So what we got here is, should be these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That isn't normal. That's the only thing I'm seeing that's jumping out at me as being a system panel. Nope, it's down here. Oh wait, no, that's LED. It is down here. You mother truckers. Who does that? That's not standard at all. So that's reset switch. And your labeling on it sucks. Which is probably why there's so many comments about it. Let's see here. Kirtuk's Klingon to me, but I hope we switched to Tool Talk. It's a type of tool. Hey, we got this one. I picked this up as a triplet. I think so you can retract it and you can spin to a different one. I think. You used to do it. Why you no spinny? There we go. Spin to a different one and do that. Apparently that's not what's supposed to happen. So that's the flat edge. That's supposed to be there. We got one in the wrong spot. I bet there's been cubs playing with this. So we track that. There's nothing there. We go to this one. That's got something. That's got something. That's right. That one's right. So that's the one that's missing, but this is a star bit. Huh. I don't know why. Maybe that's just wrong. There we go. Anyway. See, that one, when you pull it in, doesn't... There we go. Anyway, it's a fun little screwdriver. Alright, so we're looking up... Go away. Pop up. Here's the board. So reset switch there, power switch is above. So we're looking at... you can't quite see it. Resets these bottom two pins, power switch to those two pins. Single color LEDs over there and there. So power switch goes... Probably should be the top right two. Yep, because there's a pin missing, so the two furthest most right on the top. Get those in there. Speaker is down there. Where'd my speaker cable go? I just had it. Oh, it's right here. That's the outermost two. We'll see what that does. We get extra fans. Fans off the front here are powered by the motherboard, so you can see that. Yeah, when I'm up close, I have to, anything closer than 2 feet. I need my cheaters for. I was trying to connect the power switch. We got it. Yes, you're right about that. So we got those connected. Now, hard drive. Let me reach over here. Grab him. And we got 4 feetses. You go with that. How you doing, Hound? You doing okay? All right. You're all upset because Mom locked you in the garage with Dad. She doesn't like to be in the garage per se. She likes to have the door to the garage open. And then she sits there on that little threshold with her front paws just dangling off the front, being all dainty. Thinking how clever she is. Don't you? Right. That might be too small. Let's see how small these screws are. They're going to be tiny. So they're going to be these little... I'm guessing, because I can't find the manual, but I'm guessing that they're going to be these screws, which you probably can't tell, but the thread only goes halfway down, and the rest of it's a standoff. And it's because they go through these, like that, and then they go into these keyhole slots right here. Yeah, I need a bigger Phillips than that. That's not a Phillips. There we go. Actually, we're going to go with this one. All right. There's that. I'll be honest, back in the day, I would usually only put 2 screws in. But this might end up getting carted back and forth to Montana. So we're going to go full boat load on the screws. Let me move this over. I can't see the screen. So take a picture of the board and expand it to see any labels. I could actually see the labels when the light's reflecting right because they're done in a copper trace. But there just were no labels on that part. They had the label for the reset switch. That was it. Damn helpful. Okay. 850 Evo SSD. That's correct. 840 actually. This is not going to be the main system board. This is going to be a secondary board. The main system board is a Toshiba M.2 drive. That's not going in right. There's that. Jennifer Whitewolf, thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much. Sorry I'm not more chatty today. I'm having to pay attention over here. No, Hangouts is still there. It's built into email now. I use it every day. The wife and I use it rather than text messaging. It's better because it's easier. I can search Google Hangouts on from a PC. Also, if I'm at my computer and like say my phone's dead or it's in the other room or something, I still get the message rather than text messaging. Come on, you little bugger. Get in there. Why are you arguing with me? You know what's going to happen. Don't fight it. Just let it happen. It'll be easier for everyone that way. Okay, and then this. See these keyhole slots right here? And these should just pop into there. And then slide forward just like that. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful thing? All right. What'll be even more beautiful is if I did it so that I can get to the drive. Because I'm not going to be running all that stuff out the back. There we go. All right. She's in place. Might as well grab a big hard drive while I'm here. Let's see here. Do I have any other large donor drives? I see one. Hold on. Oh. Come here. Oh, not you. Hi, sweetie. You're a good hound. I was talking to the computer. I was telling the computer to come here, and the hound showed up. She's like, what? Do I have sandwiches? All right, we're going for donor PC number 3. Oh. What is in this thing? Oh, this is lovely. You. So attractive. Let's see if you can see the layered dust here. Oh, someone's calling me via Hangouts. No, I don't want my friggin' car, whatever.
Hello, Moto.
Hold on. Hello? What? Greg, you sound like a computer. Hello?
Okay.
Yeah. Don't call me with your computer voice, with your automated computer trying to fool me into thinking you're not a computer and think I'm going to buy anything from your company. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Oh, this is cool. So I found a Logic. I've probably been looking for this for 100 years. A Logic controller. And this is, I believe, a Bluetooth controller. Or it might be something specialized. I don't know. We'll figure out what that is. So this is a different motherboard. It's got an Intel on it. This is probably a pretty old thing. I don't know what that is. Ooh, it's dusty. That's what that is. All right, so we're here for this and this. Oh, yeah. Okay, everyone hold your breath. Whew. Okay, what do we got here? We got a... Can't read. Can't read! It's a product in Malaysia. 500 gigs. I don't think it's even worth it. We're in a solid state 500 gigs, but we got another little guy here. Come here. Let go. Why are you not letting go? What's wrong with you? You like it in there? Oh, it's one of those stupid chassis that you have to open up and take out the back. Stupid chassis. How big is that card? Oh man, that is nasty. That's 128. I don't see a point in using that one. And being in this system, it is probably dead. But considering that it's an SSD, I'm still taking it out just to make sure. Hold on, let me get that box to go away. You can call them if you like. All I get are robocalls. All right. What the halibut? Come here. This thing's so old the plastic is deformed. Oh, you rat. Weasel. There it is. Man, everything's just falling out with this thing. Oh, this is so nice. Woo! Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. We'll use the broken lead. The first generation were notorious for dying. And that's what this is. This is the first generation. They would get a fault and they would try to fix the fault by checking every sector, and it would check every sector by rewriting, and then the fault would continue in a loop, and it would just basically rewrite the whole SSD to death. Yep, it's 128 gigs. Well, if it works, we'll save it for one of the kids' builds. They'll have fun with it. All right. I'm working hard, Echo, to keep it PG rated. I'm working hard. All right. So I'm going to have to grab that hard drive, I guess, to put in here. So we're going to have to hold off on that. Amos, I'm probably going to have to go that route. I'm going to need that. No, Zaphiel, I've come close a few times, but not yet. I'll say that about this case, is that it's not that sharp. And I've worked with a lot of cheap cases that were trying to take your life, man. You get in there, it's like, we're going to rip your wrist clean open. All right, so we can't put the memory in because we're waiting for the adapter module. Hey, let's see if that arrived. Yuck, sack. Oh, it's been delivered. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's going to be part 3 of the live stream. So, we got this, we got that. Oh, I need to make a Windows boot USB. That's the other thing I need to do. I've got one here. I just don't know which one it is. I used to have it labeled. So, power supply. Let me look. I'm hoping this power supply will work. I know it'll work here. That's just an 8-pin. And it was powering that graphics card already, so we know that'll work. Hey, Broken Lee, here's a question for you. You probably know more about this than I do. So, in here, I've got the two PCIe 16s, and I've got my M.2. I've got two M.2s. The M.2 Ultra, I'm guessing this is the one that I want to use for my M.2 drive. That said, does it matter which slot I put my graphics card in? Am I going to get a deterioration in speed if I put it in this one? Is this secondary to this bus? I'm not sure how the bus is set up on these. Anyway, or if anyone else knows, feel free to chime in. And so that's it. Oh, there's a dead bug in my power supply. Get out! Nobody likes you, bug. Oh, he's like truly in there now. There we go. He's out. Alrighty. Ta-da. Alright. Put the power supply in. Some bolts for this. Not bolts, I know. I know. Alright, so I'm going to turn so you can't see it. Heck, I can't see it now. It's in shadow too much. Alright. We'll do this. There we go. Oh. Look at the manual. The bottom slot is only it's only 4x, even though it's that size. Really? Okay, here's a question. Power supply. Fan facing out of the case or fan facing in the case? Because based on the slot, it wants to do fan facing in the case. Well, that's what I thought too, but look at the manual. You people in your manuals. I don't know where the manual for this thing is. Yeah. You got it right there and right there. So I go in like this. I get it lined up. This screw hole lines up. I guess I can kind of get into that little notch right there. It feels like it's sitting on. There we go. There we go. That was the problem. Come here. Line up. Hold right there. There's that. Now, the next screw on The Price is Right. There's one of those. One of those. Yes, there is venting right here on the bottom of the case. Who needs a manual when you got Joe Smith? Exactly. How's my Vanna? Is it good? Yeah, there's that one. There's that one. And, oh, there we go. Okay. Time to drink. Not that kind of drink. Synthetic caffeine loaded hyper drink of the diet variety. All right. That's done. That's done. We can't put the card in because we got to put the M2 in first. I guess we can wire the rest of this up though. And we got to do this is going in there, going in there. So there's our SATA for that. These are going to power our fans. Fan 1. And fan 2. Fan 2, electric boogaloo. It's going to be restricted by the front of the case. So that's the front of the case. I could probably pop this panel off if I wanted to. I know I'll pop this thing off. I hate that. Yeah. That looks terrible, but it looks better than that crap. Oh, it had lighting behind it. My bad. We'll leave that there and figure out what I could do with it in the future. Now I'm really glad. Because the only thing worse than this would be this glowing. Game DS. Get your game DS. Game the day? Is it supposed to be like... It's supposed to be like game the day? Or sipper for the... I don't know. I would put the video card in PCI 61X slot for better performance. Let's see here. The 16X, well, that's going to be more doable. Yeah. All right, so we got that. We got this. We got to get power to the motherboard. So let's snake that up through there. Okay. That goes in See these right here? And again, there's a keyway on it. Or in this case, there's a little ledge on the back. And that's what this part right here clips onto. All right. You start at the bottom, line it up. Helps when you can see what you're doing. Just a little bit. Work that in there. And then I got 2 extra ones here. That goes on. There we go. That's in nice and tight. And then we got to get the power for the CPU. And that's going to come up and go in right here. Let's find out. We got the ridge up on the top. So these are going to go in like that. You know what was really good prep for working on PCs? Is I used to be into photography really big back when they still had film. In fact, in high school, not only did I play 3 sports, but I was also the chief photographer for the yearbook and the newspaper. And so you get good-ish at doing stuff without looking. If you can get your fat fingers in there to do it. Nope, it's not going to do it that way. We have to go this way. All right. Come on, you bend. There we go. You knew it was going to happen. I don't know why you fight me on this stuff. Like the kids. Always got to fight me on everything. Okay, we got to find the SATA just a bit. This is going to go to the graphics card. This is... don't need that. Oh, we might need it. I'm going to leave it for now. Who knows what the card we're going to put in there. Bear, I appreciate the offer. This case is going to be just fine. I'm not a case snob in the least bit. As long as they work and they aren't too sharp, that's all I really care about. Now, here's a question. So I bought these fans because it was the only fans they had. This is not normally the kind of fans I would purchase. But I bought these fans when I thought I was going to make it a custom build for the laptop. So I've got a couple of these. What are they, 140s? Is that what they are? I think they're 140 millimeter or 120 millimeter. I don't know. Heaven forbid you say right on the front what they are. And then I got one of these 80s. We got the 2 fans up front. Do you think the system's going to need more airflow? Do you think I need to put fans pulling air in down from the top and fan on the back blowing it out? Christina Marie, she was just here. She's not really part of this today. She likes to stay far away from these things. She is, where did she say she was going? Oh, she's taking the kids to school. They had a dentist appointment first thing in the morning. So, let's see here. My Amazon package was delivered. So happy. Let's see here. 37, 38 pictures on a roll of 36. I can use it. I know I can, but the question was, should I use it? Do you think I should use these? I guess I got them. Might as well use them. Come, you stupid case. Come on. Ooh, all pristine and Arctic-y. Alright. There's a button with it. It's got a button. So we got some standoffs, some mounting screws, and a power supply adapter. What's up, Howdy Hound? You hear people on the other end? People you don't know? I bet they're near your food bowl. I bet they are. This is awesome. Oh, there we go. I thought it only came with 3 screws. One of the screws was wedged in here. So we got 4 screws. All right. Okay. Well, we got no arrows on this. At least that I can find. Oh, we do have a switch. 500 RPM to 1800 RPM, 500 to 1500, or 500 to 1200. I'm going to go low on this because this case has plenty of ventilation as it is. Actually, here's a question. Has no sparks or fire. So I've got this huge vent on the top. What about putting 2 of these to vent air out the top? And then that smaller one going out the back. Hot air is supposed to go up, right? Let me see here. I can mount it back here. All right. So, we do that. Let's rotate the box. Oh, what is it sitting on? Oh, it's this little thing right here. All right. So we rotate the box. Move you guys over. I'm definitely going to set it on slow then, because it's already working with the heat. All right, let's look at this. This fan, sculpted like this, makes me think that it spins this way to grab the air and push it out the back. Or am I wrong? Does it go the other way? Do you think the air comes out the front or the back? That's the back. That's the front. If you have cats, they're a bad idea. I has no cats. We need to go plaid like Spaceball 1. So that's what I'm thinking, that it comes out the back, right? That it comes from this side going that way. So I want to mount it in like that. That's the way we're doing it. Well, air comes out where the wires are, right? Hold on. The wires move over. In there. Just that simple. Just that easy. Even you can do this at home in a few short hours with 100 of your friends watching. All right. Okay. 1 screw in. 20 screws loose. Okay. Oh, put that one in a little too tight. Can't move it now. There we go. Still too tight. All right. There we go. Cats are like those mini heads of cabbage that will not be named. Yep. Yeah, I had cats for a long time, and I think they're very sweet, wonderful creatures. I don't want to live with one again. I could deal with, like, barn cats. If I had, as many acres as I'd like to have, I'd be okay with having cats that lived outside and never came inside. All right. Fan 1 installed. Fan 2. Plastic shrapnel to the face. Always good times. Good times, good times. There's this. Let's get the screws out of there. Man, I'll tell you, if back in the day when I was doing IT and wiring and stuff like that, I would have killed for one of these. I don't know. I try to get that out. I'm not going to use it. Oh, the things we do. Well, Steve is snowing. Oh, snoring. I guess that makes more sense. Oh, let's see here. Alrighty. Yeah, cat. I already got a Labrador. She messes up enough ventilation with her fur as it is. Alrighty. And we bring this one in. Yeah, we're going to do it like that. That'll keep the two little RGB controllers near each other. Alright. We're good. We're good. Looking good. Come on. Can't put enough pressure behind the back of it. My damn fingers aren't long enough. There we go. Oh, come on now. Don't do me like that. Are you serious? No. Now we're going to back everyone off a bit. There we go. Okay. There's that one. Okay. Everything overpowers this thing. There we go. Okay. We got fanage out the front. Now for the back. Oh, let's see here. There goes that. Oh! Trying to run away from me. Wow. Look at this. It's got little air disruptors. I don't know if you can see that on the ends of the fins. I guess to break up turbulence and stop whatchamacallit, there from being an air short circuit. I'm not sure this is big enough to fit back here. It's not. It's a little tiny thing. Alrighty. Oh, donor computer. Oh, donor. Can I speak to you for a second? I'd like to have a chat with you. That was good. It just dropped every single screw that came with it. Come here. Don't fight me. Come on. Just give it up. Aha. All right. Oh. Oh my gosh. Maybe not that one. That's really bad. Really, really bad. It's probably dead. So, I don't want to pull anything of that one. I don't want to pull anything of that one. What's up, little hound? What's up? Huh? I got an idea. How about you? Do you got an idea? How about the broken water pump? Come on, get over there. Yeah, that's practically no dust on it, so I think that's the way we're going to go. All right, there's that and that one. Now, here's the problem with this, is this doesn't have any bolts in it, because it screws through to that. So I need something to bolt it to, or I wonder if I could use these standoffs. Berdo, you are right. And that's why I was more worried about putting the fans up top, because the heat, don't fight the air. The air wants to go up. Let the air go up. Yeah, that's not going to work. So, how are we going to mount this? We could zip tie it, but I'd rather not. We could put on our glasses so we can see what we're looking at, but I'd rather not. But I'm going to. All right. So the conundrum is we need to mount here. We just have open ports here. We got a fan. It has no threading. It's got screws. So it's screwed directly into the case for the water cooler. Should I pry that off? Ooh. One does wonder. Oh, look at that. Is it spot welded on? I forgot what's going on here. Oh, it's riveted. Who does that? Nope, so much for that. That's riveted in place. Let's see, what other mounting points we might be able to scavenge from something else here. Oh, come here, donor machine. But you've got a. Well, yours are tapped in there. Put them on the back. They are just passed through as well. I wonder if that would work. Got two of these. Oh, I got three. Do I have four? I have four. So I found four screws. You're making a mistake with the top fans. They'll be sucking the cool air from the front before it reaches any components to cool. That is a possibility. But what components need to get cooled in a case like this? The CPU, which has its own heat-seeking fan. The GPU, own heat-seeking fan. Power supply, own two fans. The memory is right here, so it's going to get air's going to come in here, air's going to come in here. We got a fan here and a fan here. Could we get a short circuit from here to here? A little bit, probably, but we'll be drawing air from here as well. We're going to have air blowing this way. We're going to have air on this blowing down this way and around. I don't think that's going to be, and we've got two fans. We've got top and a bottom. So this fan's probably direct. If I really wanted to be serious about it, I could put a dampener right here to create two air circuits. So I'd have one that comes across and then goes up. But even that one's not really going to work because the GPU is going to be blocking this whole segment right here anyway. So it's going to be up here. So I want this stuff pulling up as hard as possible because otherwise you're going to get this air blockage in here. If anything, I probably want to turn this fan off. All right. And now I just lost all the screws I had. There's two of them. I got the third one. Where'd the fourth one go? Daughter, where'd you put it? There it is. You're sneaky. All right. Now let's see if these will tap into this case. What did I just drop? Oh, another screw. Okay. Ooh. And they might crack it too. This is a lot more This is a lot more of a harder, brittle plastic than those other fans. But let's see what we can do with it. Okay. Oh wait, we want to draw from this side out. Yeah, I was right. I was right the first time. All right. Try to line up with the CPU right there. Okay. Yeah, slide down. I know. Be like that. Be like that. I shouldn't use the 8-inch lag bolts? Well, that goes my whole concept. You know what, let's start off with that on all of these, just to get it in place. Zip tight and call it a day. Yeah, I might. Okay. Okay, now it's holding it. Now we're going to up the torque, because this one goes to 11. That's right. That's what Daddy said. You're going to do this. All right. Forget the hot glue. Go with the lag bolts. Actually, Paul Jose Maria, I'm actually thinking about doing something like that with that one, trying to make it an industrial kind of look. All right. Now we got to find 3 case fans. Or we can use the adapters. If we want to be cheaters, which we might have to be. Might just have to be. All right. Let's look around in here. Let's see. Are you a case fan? You kind of look like a case fan. Well, it does say case fan. So I'm going to assume you're a case fan. I'm also going to assume that I plugged you in 1 pin off. All right, 1 case fan down. Need another case fan. If I were a case fan, power supply, where would it be? No, no, no. Oh, there's another one up here. Oh, this one's going to be fun. So much fun. It might be easier to see through the top. Or not. I need... Where's my cell phone? Come on. Just do it this once. Just this once. Just like that. There we go. All right. Whew. All right. Used to have some cheap fans came with crappy self-tapping screws. Well, that's pretty much what I just used. Daughter, I didn't touch it. What is it, Chuffy Hound? Come here, Chuffy. Come here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There's people in her house. She hates it. All right. So we got that. We got that. We got one more. One more needs to find a home, and if we can't find a home, we'll have to use the power adapter thingy. I would be surprised if there was another one. Where's your Harbor Freight headlamp? You know, I wish I knew. The pen light came in, is working nicely as well. Bulbs from other flashlights just waiting. It's your lunchtime now. Thank you so much, sir. All right. I got too much stuff in the way, even with that light. I need to go for this. All right. That's the fan LED controller. Ah. And we got two more fan. Wow, this thing's got so many fans. Fan controllers. But will it reach? It will reach. I route it over the fan there. Just like that. We tuck you up in there too. We're going to zip tie you guys here in just a hot second. All right. So there's that. And there's that. And there's this and this. And this is why people buy modular power supplies. Because you end up with a whole bunch of... We're going to need that one. So I'm going to hook him over here because we're going to need him for the GPU. Which we can't put in because we've got to wait for the memory. All right. We're not going to need this. Okay, so we're not going to need any of you. And we'll use this to turn you into a somewhat neat little bundle of joy there. Come on. Don't make Daddy angry. You won't like Daddy when he's angry. There we go. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Coast had a pen light with a mag base and a gooseneck. Just because it has a fan doesn't mean it needs to have one. Don't you say bad words. Don't you say bad words like that. Okay, that's going to be all for that. Honestly, I'm going to. We're going to do this thing. Let go of it. Drop it. So we're going to take those. See, keep all the uglies out back. There's one. That's not it. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? There's two. Come to the other side. We've got cookies. Casual Fridays. There we go. Alrighty. That. Now, where were those? There's this one and this one. I'm gonna wrap you over here. And then you. Up. Go down there. Earplugs for all those fans. I got the fans sit on low. So hopefully it will not be the, sound like a blender. And if it gets too loud, we'll try disabling them and see what else we can do. I'll use this one. There's that. Okay. Then we can take all this. Where's my other twist tie? Daughter Raw, saw you're hiding my twist ties again. Well, that sounds like I could definitely use some. I love the flashlights with the magnetic base. I can just plant them somewhere when I'm working on stuff. Those are my jam. I love those things. Come on. Snug up there. Okay, there's that. Tuck you right back in there. And that should be enough clearance for that back panel to get on. Yep. Just like that. There you go. There you go. Sit, boo-boo. Alright, that's good enough for now. You guys can sit in there. Right? That's that thing we're not using. Okay, we're back over here. Gotta plug in the SATA. Oh, we're gonna need a second SATA controller. Or second for the other drive. I had. There we go. Woohoo! You know what? This thing is hella old. What do you say we go with new cables since we got them? Alright. Now, if I'd been smart, I would have plugged these in before I put the motherboard in. Alrighty. Ta-da. So this is going to go in right here. That. And our SATA controller is right there. Now I got to figure out what's SATA 1 and SATA 2 and SATA 3, and which are the RAIDs and all this other junk. Looks like SATA 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are 1, 2, and that's 3, 4. Since these are just going to be data drives, it doesn't matter which one is which. So it does matter if you can see it when you're plugging it in. Just a little bit. Nice if I could pop off this front panel. I'm feeling I'd probably break the damn thing. It doesn't seem pop and play friendly. Okay. I know what we can do. Oh. Build a bear. Nice. All right. Where's my mirror? Who moved my mirror? People are playing with my mirror. My Husky extendo mirror. Alrighty. Let's try this again. There we go. And so it looks like the downside is on that side. So like this. Stupid lighting is so directional. You can see anything. There's that one. Like that. What's going on, little hound? All right. So we got one for the other drive that's going to go in, and that's going to go in, I guess, down in here. I wish there was another mounting for another SSD. I could probably, no, I can't bolt it over here because the card's going to go there. It needs another SSD mounting point. Maybe to the bottom side of that chassis? Sometimes they do sneaky stuff like that. There's SSD mounting there. Yeah, I might be able to mount it here while mounting a hard drive there. So we'll leave this out for later. All right. So this is going to run one SATA. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Ruh-roh. I may have spoken too quickly. I think we are going to need this. Unless I just mount the other one on top. Like, I can mount it over here. I can just lay it there. I could double strip Velcro it over here. And then with that, I could run both of those off of that. Oh, I need a third SATA cable. No. I've got this one, and I've got that hard drive. Yeah, all right. I was still thinking I was going to be running 3 drives. Because I'm still thinking about the M.2, which is going in there. What is your problem? You're not going inside. I don't care how much you want to lick them in the face. Not going to happen. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture to let the Labrador inside. Alright, so we are going to have... Oh, this just came off. So we are going to use our little adapter doohickey here. If we can get it in without pushing all the other pins out. There we go. That's going to plug in right there. Just like that. And the rest of you are going back in your little cubby hole. And you're going to try and fit in down there too. Just like that. And you're we're going to go out the back to go play with the other creatures out there. So yeah, I'm going to come back through here. That's going to be plugged for that. This goes, we're saving its spot for that. I'm going to route out up along like here. And you're going to go out the back also. There you go. Come on. Right there. Just, you know what? I should switch those. No, I can't because the way the angle goes, it goes the wrong way. All right. There we go. All right. Put your hard drive on SATA 0. It is. I got, well, I'm running an M.2 drive also, so it's going to sit right there, and that's my boot drive. So I'm going to have these two. I'm not sure which one's on which. I can change in the BIOS. Shaggy Raven, I moved it. Chaka, Robbie, and MSI are trash. Chaka, I honestly agree with you on the MSI part. The thing is, they're great systems until they're not. Well, you know, the thing is with one of those cards, I mean, they're so slim. Why aren't there a bunch of risers right here? There's nothing else in there. I could easily put risers in there. But that's where we're at. So, I think we're at an impasse here because we got to put the graphics card in, which we can't until we move the M.2. Can't put the M.2 until I shut down the stream because the stream is running on that board. For those of you who are late to the game, 3, 2, 1. That right now is the computer we're running off of. That is the former MSI laptop. He's been ripped out of his body, and he's running with no skeleton whatsoever. For everyone else who's late, this is not the Bauer Worklight. I don't know what you're talking about. You never saw it. Quiet now. No talking. All right. There we go. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Okay. And oh wait. The finishing touch for the top. I like these. Little magnetic screen. Goes up top, gives it a more finished look. Also helps block dust and stuff from coming in. So, part 3 of the live stream is when I get back from going to the P.O. box. Hound. You gonna go P.O. box with me? You want to go P.O. box? Want to go for a ride in the truck? Oh, yes, you want to go for a ride in the truck. Hold on. It's gonna be a minute. Come here. Patience. It's not a hound. Come here. Hold on. Ow! Say hi. Right here. Oh, God. Oh, God, not in the face. We've talked about this. We've talked about boundaries. We have to have boundaries. Boundaries? Who's got boundaries? Yes, who's got boundaries? Good girl. I know. Oh. Do you want Terminators? Because disembodied computers are how you get Terminators. You should have seen my youngest son when he came in and I showed him I was running off that computer. I think his brain oozed out his ears. He's but you can't. I'm like, a kid? No. My wife walked in while I was disassembling it, and it was just like, oh, that's happening. Turned around and walked away. All right. I used to like Gigabyte too. They used to be like the go-to. But that's the thing with computer hardware is, hold on here. Let's turn so you can actually see me. Hi. How you doing? That's the thing with computer hardware is that, like, there was a time when Seagate was it. That you just bought Seagate, you didn't even look back. And then there was a time when Western Digital was the only hard drive you went with. And now it's the Samsung Evo seems to be the hard drive or the SSD to go with. And it just, Intel had the torch for a long time. Then it was AMD. Then it went back to Intel. Then went to AMD. Then it went to Intel and stayed with Intel for a long time. Then they came out with these Ryzen chips, and they're blowing and the Threadrippers and all this stuff. Zafia, my garage does have a space problem. So for those of you who don't know the backstory, we had to move out of our house when we went up to Montana this summer, because the very sweet and very wonderful lady who owned it and had been renting to us decided she was just getting too much for her she didn't want to deal with it. And so she wanted to sell it. She asked if we wanted to buy it, and I told her kindly that I wasn't interested. I didn't want to buy in the market. I don't want to buy in the market right now. It's going up and up. I wanted to figure out what it's going to do before I buy, if I buy in Vegas. So we had to move out, put all our stuff into storage, and then we were up in Montana for 2 or 3 months there. And I thought it'd be fairly easy to find a place to rent over the phone. I've done it before in other cities. In Vegas, you have to go through a rental agency, or basically not a rental agent. You have to go through a realtor. I've never lived in a town where they used realtors for rentals for everything, and it was the weirdest thing. And and realtors weren't willing to talk to me if I wasn't in town. And so what we ended up doing was, my ex-wife has this house that she's been renting, and it's a bit much for her, and it's bigger than what she needs. And she said, well, why don't you guys stay with us for a while you're down here until you can find your own place? And so we said, okay, we'll do that. And we left all our stuff in storage and we moved in with her. This is my long-winded way of saying that ain't my stuff. And we've been talking about it, and it's been so awesome for the kids to not have, because our oldest splits time between her house and our house. And they've all been so happy at home having everyone there, and it makes them so happy, and it's easier for her on rent, and it helps us save money on rent, and it's a big enough house, just barely, for all of us. And so I think we're going to do this for a little bit longer, but that being the case, now I need to find a place to put her stuff. So anyway, that's what we're working on. My eyes, some things cannot be unseen. Yeah, well, the Cyrix CPUs, Cyrix, do they still make CPUs? My wife is smart. She is a thrifty, as we call her, the budget baroness. So anyway, I can't remember selling Cyrix CPUs back in the day. I don't think I ever built one. I used to use AMDs a lot back in around the Pentium 200 MMX days. So here's the deal. We got the remaining parts that are going in this are coming out of the computer that's currently running. So can't do both. And I need adapters to take laptop memory cards and put it in a desktop. And those are at the P.O. box, so I need to go get those. So this is going to be the end of this stream. And the next one will probably be with this box running. And then we'll show you it running and everything. But everything will be running on this, hopefully. So stay tuned. It'll probably be later tonight. Thanks for all hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it, especially for you guys who dropped a few of the super chats there, Chaka and everyone else. Thank you so much. Thanks for the help, everybody. Especially, was it Broken Lee? Helped out with a whole bunch of stuff. Zaffiel, thanks for sticking up. We were setting that up. I really appreciate that. And anyway, you all take care. And we'll see you maybe later tonight, if everything goes well. Shine on. Oh, how do I get out of this? There we go.